What's good, folks? This is your boy Z here. I'm with a video just to discuss what's transpired over the last couple of days. Pretty much, we're seeing the last of Eli Manning. So for you Giants fans, this is pretty much the end of the road for Eli. As far as him being the starting quarterback of the New York Giants, this is just if y'all wondering why Eli Manning got benched just this week. For one, look at the record they have now, and then two, look at the last 5, 6 seasons that Eli Manning has been a quarterback. And this is just after he won the Super Bowl in 2011, 2012. After he's won the Super Bowl, the Giants have literally done nothing after that. They've just been another one of those teams you just see often. You just see every year. They're just mediocre. They just whatever. They don't really, when they're not really there to compete for championships, they just going through rebuilding mode, rebuilding mode, rebuilding mode. Okay? Eli Manning, it's like I say, his time is just up, man. He's 37 years old. The league is only getting younger, and the Giants might as well get another quarterback anyway. I'm gonna be honest. The Giants is only getting younger now. See, a lot of players that was around since Eli Manning was playing on that team, most of these guys are retired. They're retired of going to other teams. Eli Manning doesn't have that same type of team he had back in 2007, 2008. The teams he had when he beat the Patriots, went all the way to the Super Bowl off a 9-7 record. You don't have those type of teams no more. And even then, Eli Manning by himself is not going to lead no team. He's not going to carry nobody. He's not that good on his own. Perfect example. The Giants was able to go on a run on like a 7, 8 game win streak. Why? Because Tom Coughlin had that defensive line. You had Michael Strahan, who's a Hall of Famer. Jason Pierre-Paul. He had Justin Tuck, Ossie Umenyiora. Okay, you had those guys who was able to get to the quarterback. They made it hard on offenses to throw on them. Okay, that defense was able to put Eli Manning in great field positions for him to make easier plays. They made it easy on DBs on their secondary like Antrell Roll to where they could just pick the ball off. Because none of their DBs was Pro Bowl DBs anyway. I'm gonna point that out now. They didn't really have too many guys making Pro Bowls like that every year. But because they was a veteran team, they were older and they were more disciplined than it is now, it was easy for Tom Coughlin to do his job. And speaking of Tom Coughlin's a defensive-minded coach anyway. The man been coaching since the 80s. He was on a coaching staff when the Giants won the other 2 Super Bowls, when they had Lawrence Taylor back in 1990 and 86 with Phil Simms. Okay, so that's how far back Tom Coughlin goes with this team. So he already knows the tradition of the Giants. You know what I'm saying? He was around for a long time. And just like Kurt Warner got his position taken back in 04, it's Eli Manning's time for him to just be let go. Of course, they're going to retire Eli Manning. They're not going to just release him, but it's just the end of the road. And furthermore, Eli Manning's not producing to what he is supposed to be. He's getting paid a lot of money. The man is making over like 30-some million. Yeah, that's his country. He's worth over 30 mil, but he's not producing games. He's not winning enough games. Even this season, they went completely off to where they was last year. I understand like Odell Beckham Jr. and Brandon Marshall are both injured. I understand that Leo Shepard is struggling right now, but still, if you're the quarterback, you got to make the game halfway competitive. You got to make it interesting. And he just ain't been able to get that done at all. So that's just what it is about Eli Manning. Like the team is getting. I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, the team is only getting younger. Odell Beckham Jr. is no doubt a top 5 receiver in this league. He's young. He's still got a lot of time left. He's going to need a young quarterback that's going to be around at least 8 to 10 years. Eli Manning really only has maybe 1 or 2 more seasons left, and he's it. That's gone, man. He's 37 years old. And so you look at other veteran quarterbacks that are around since Eli Manning been around, okay, who's been doing just as good as he is. I'm talking about just the veterans. Quarterbacks like Ben Roethlisberger. You look at Tom Brady. You look at Drew Brees. All these guys right now have decent records right now. They're actually in the playoffs. Drew Brees took an entirely young Saints team that nobody was talking about. The only time the Saints even got buzzed this summer was when Adrian Peterson signed over there from free agency. And even then, the Saints didn't need him. They traded him away to Arizona. But he took a completely young New Orleans team, and now he has them 9-2. The Saints are literally in position to make a deep playoff run. Okay, you look at Roethlisberger. Big Ben, the last 4 seasons has been contending. Okay? They drafted Le'Veon Bell. They still got Antonio Brown. They're still doing well. Okay, even then, Big Ben at least has his team up there with a chance to at least compete for a title. Okay, he was in the AFC Championship last year. And then you look at Matt Ryan. Okay, Matt Ryan since then went to Super Bowl last year. His first time, man, look how long it took him. But still, he puts up just as good as numbers as Eli Manning or better numbers. Okay, and he's finally able to get an NFC Championship. He's still doing well right now. You look at Tom Brady. Since after Tom Brady lost to Eli Manning back in 2011-2012 season, he since then won 2 more rings. Okay? Eli Manning has done nothing after that since. Like, he's just been done. Okay? The way the Giants have been looking, they should have at least... Eli Manning is really that type of quarterback like he is with his older brother Peyton. Eli Manning will at least go into his 3rd Super Bowl by now. But that just ain't the case. Because even last year, the Giants had a chance. But see, the fact of the matter is they got too arrogant and too cocky. They didn't take Green Bay seriously at all. And that's part of that's on Eli Manning, because as the leader of the team, you the quarterback, Eli Manning is the captain of the team. You're supposed to tell your players when we're supposed to be practicing. You got to tell them, okay, you got to take this seriously. You can't be going on vacation. You can't be going on boat trips thinking that everything's going to be all right. See, that was a problem with Odell Beckham Jr. especially. He took at least 15 other players with him. He took the offense and he took the receiver core with him and the DBs, and they went to a boat trip on a yacht in Miami. And it was stupid because they posted a picture that went on Instagram and it went viral. Sports Center got it, ESPN, all of them got it, Fox Sports 1, NFL Sunday. They all got that picture of Odell Beckham Jr. and the rest of the team on that yacht. And see, obviously, during word got back to Green Bay, they looking at this. Aaron Rodgers looking at the fact that they wasn't taking him serious at all. And for one, and everybody knows that when it comes to Green Bay in the playoffs, that's a team you must take seriously. You can't take them as a joke at all. You got Clay Matthews, who everybody knows how he get down. Clinton Dix, who's won 2 national titles from Alabama going into the Green Bay practice when he was drafted. Aaron Rodgers, as deadly as he is, and then you had Jared Cook at the time, who they acquired from the Rams. Yeah, all these weapons, you know what I'm saying, that they got, and you got to take them seriously. Giants, on the other hand, no. Odell Beckham Jr. say we got this because what it was, they went 11-5. They swept the Cowboys that season, and Cowboys was the best team in the NFL besides New England. The Cowboys had the 2nd best record. They won a 12-game winning streak thanks to Prescott and Zeke Elliott. Okay, the Giants shut the Cowboys out twice. So they went to the playoffs thinking they got in the bag. It's all good. What happens in that game? Eli Manning went completely off. He went cold. He was like, Eli Manning was clueless. See, I'm not used to seeing Eli Manning suffer that type of loss. That was not the Eli Manning I was used to seeing. See, if that was the Tom Coughlin Eli Manning would have played way better than that. But I know that McAdoo is a different coach than Tom Coughlin. I told y'all that before last year, before the playoffs started. I say McAdoo is not Coughlin. See, Coughlin knew how to put Eli Manning in better positions. He knew how to break down defenses. He's been here for years. But McAdoo was just an offensive coordinator. Okay, he was just an assistant coach. Okay, McAdoo was responsible for the offensive playbook, but he wasn't running it like Coughlin was running it. But even then, man, Eli Manning was just not making the right decisions anyway. And see, the problem with Eli Manning, he gets picked off 2 or 3 times in a game anyway, like Tony Romo. You see, he turns the ball over too many times. He doesn't pay attention. And I understand you don't have a strong offensive line, but he didn't have a good offensive line when the Giants were 9-7. It's just that the team was just inspired and was just disciplined enough to make those kind of runs. But to me, man, Eli Manning is just not getting the job done anyway. And even this season just proves that his time is up. It's over for Eli Manning, and like the league has since then changed since he's been around. Like I told you, just a lot of 23, 22, 24-year-olds in the game now. The defenses have gotten a lot younger now. The style Eli Manning used to playing is not going to work no more. You need mobile quarterbacks. You need a dual threat quarterback who can scramble and pass the ball. See, quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, those quarterbacks can make a play with their legs. They're going to be around a lot longer because that's the type of style that's being used now. Eli Manning, I ain't lying, he's a sitting duck in the pocket. And he's not he doesn't have what Todd Brady has. He's not the Patriots. See, Todd Brady could take an extra 5 minutes in the pocket because he has that good of an offensive line. The Patriots' offensive line since Belichick been around always been top 5. Eli Manning don't got that same offensive line, so he can't play the same way Brady has. He doesn't have the same privileges that Todd Brady has. He doesn't have the same abilities that Brady's going to have. They're 2 different teams. So what the Giants need to do right now, they're going to get a first-round draft pick. They're going to get a high first round. I think Giants, Browns, and the 49ers are going to get the first 3 picks in the draft this season coming up or next year. When April comes around, they're going to get a first-round draft pick. They need to get a quarterback now. Eli Manning is basically done. His career is pretty much over. Okay, he needs to announce retirement and just step aside. And it's not like he's had a great career. Okay, I'm not going to knock and take anything from Eli Manning. He had a good enough career. The man is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He now is the only player, he can actually say this. He is the only quarterback from the only team that actually defeated New England in the playoffs. They never won. I think them and the Bears are the only 2 teams besides Green Bay. Yeah, Green Bay. Yeah, the Giants, Green Bay, and the Chicago Bears are the only 3 NFC teams that was actually ever able to give New England an L in the Super Bowl. But of course, Eli Manning can say that he beat the New England Patriots when they were undefeated. He's the only quarterback that basically captained the team that beat the 18-0 New England Patriots. He beat the Patriots twice. He beat Tom Brady twice. So he has that under his resume when he gets into the Hall of Fame. That's what he's actually going to be known for. Eli Manning is going to be known for the quarterback who basically led his team off a 9-7 record and went on a Super Bowl run. See, that's already going to get him to the Hall of Fame there. So he really has nothing to be ashamed about. And yeah, the man was crying. I ain't going to lie, though. Eli Manning was in tears when they found out he was being benched. But that's only because he's so used to being a quarterback for that long. See, when you've been a leader for so long and you've been, you know what I'm saying, like you've been the main guy, you've been the star player of the team. You know, you've been the guy everybody used to see, and you've been the guy that everybody's watching. It's hard to let go. That's why Brett Favre couldn't retire like that easily. Brett Favre kept coming back because Brett Favre had the love for his game. He loved being that guy. Brett Favre loved to be the leader of the team. He loved carrying his team and making them look good. That's why even when Mike McCarthy started to name Aaron Rodgers the starting quarterback and Brett Favre retired, he came back. He went to 2 different teams after that. Why? Because Brett Favre was trying to win one more ring. Brett Favre wasn't trying to let it go. So you you kind of feel sorry for Eli Manning, but it's just time. It's with a lot of these veterans, man. At a certain point in time, they can't play no more. They got to step aside and let the young guys play. And that's all it is going through the Giants right now, their organization. Because, see, Tom Coughlin is already gone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players that was around when Tom Coughlin was coaching them, a lot of them have left already. Okay? And even then, they got rid of my cousin, Jonathan Hankins. Why? Because, for one, they couldn't pay him that money. But, 2, it's just like they was ready to start over again. They need a new regime over there. They got McAdoo there, so I guess they want McAdoo to have younger players. That's just all this is. You know, the offense ain't the same with Eli no more. They need a new playbook. So that's all it is with the Giants. Eli Manning's just not working out for them no more. They gotta basically start from scratch. And that's what the Giants got to do anyway, because they've only won 1 game out of 12 right now. We going into week 13. This is the first time since Eli Manning's been on this team where they've only won 1 game. That's just embarrassing. Yet everybody complain that Kaepernick don't have a job right now. Now y'all understand why. Kaepernick, like Eli Manning, only won 1 game last year. They went 2-14. This is horrible, man. A quarterback only winning 1 game is going to get anybody fired. And I repeat, if you're a quarterback and your team has only won 1 game out of the 16 in a season, expect to lose your job. Expect to get, if you're a rookie, your first draft rookie, that's going to show them that you're a bust, you're not ready yet. Expect to get benched. If you're a veteran quarterback like Eli Manning has been in this league over 10 seasons, and you only win 1 game out of 14 or 15 and 16, expect to lose your job. They're going to either release you or they're going to bench you for somebody else. And that's just all it is, man. The NFL is a business. Eli Manning is not contributing to what his contract says he's supposed to be playing. Eli Manning, what he's getting paid for, says his contract, and his contract, the money he's making, say he's supposed to have at least 10 to 13 wins. He's supposed to have 14 to 15 wins. He's one of like 6 quarterbacks in the league that's won Super Bowls in the past. Like his brother Peyton, who's won 2. So that's just what it is. It's time for Eli Manning to retire, and it's time for the Giants to just start over again. Y'all take care. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon.